1937, Saab founded the Swedish aerospace company in Trollhättan, north of Göteborg, and initially builds aircrafts.
A short time later, the decision makers at Saab also think about car production. After the Second World War, 16 aircraft technicians, led by Gunnar Lindström, begin with the development of the first car prototypes. Only 2 of the engineers had a driver's license. Saab also maintains the aviation heritage in the vehicles. The Saab 92 achieved a sensational drag coefficient of just over 0.3, a value that no other car could boast at this time. Production really comes into service in 1957 with the Saab 93B. Per Lexby, Swede by birth and by conviction, loves his hunchbacked oldie. Even if he is settled in Hamburg, he can't imagine any other vehicle than his Saab. Export of Saab vehicles begins worldwide with the 93B. Most examples arrive to the United States, and quickly the chubby two-door acquires the reputation of being a solid and economic car. Today, a classic Saab is regarded as a national treasure, especially, of course, for the Swedes.
Dad had a couple of Saabs, and I have the follow-on models. I think 7 or 8 cars. One even remembers the smell from childhood. A Saab has its own smell, quite fantastic.
The Swedes manufactured over 52,000 units of the Model 93, a considerable number for the small manufacturer. Characteristic of the Saab in the early period of the 3-cylinder, 2-stroke engines based on the DKW model. They drive the front wheels. The Saab 93B delivers 33 horsepower, then the class standard. Due to the good aerodynamics, it reaches a top speed of 110 kilometers an hour. You can have success in motorsport even with low power, and Saab consolidated its reputation as a serious car maker with numerous successes in racing, especially in rallies. In 1957, Erik Karlsson wins the 1000 Lakes Rally in Finland for the first time with a Saab 93. The Swedish rally driver also likes to put his Saab on its roof every now and again with his spectacular driving style, hence his nickname, Karlsson on the roof. In the 60s, Erik Karlsson was twice successful in the most famous of all rallies, the Monte Carlo. The Swedes built the basic form of the Saab 93 until the end of the 70s with the Saab 96. In 1966, the engineers at Saab switched to 4-stroke engines. For those responsible in Trollhättan, however, it had been clear for a long time the new Saab had to be developed. In 1968, the Type 99 appeared, a completely new Saab, a conventional motorized sedan. That changed in 1978 when the car with the image-laden word turbo appeared. Turbo is considered undiscovered territory in series production.
So here we see the first turbo engine from Saab. This is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with 2 valves per cylinder. It has 145 brake horsepower at 5,500 RPM and a maximum torque of 240 Newton meters at 3,000 RPM.
Impressive values for a mid-size sedan in the 70s. The 99 Turbo manages 198 top speed easily. The viewer immediately recognizes the typical Saab design language, also in the 99 Turbo. The sports saloon is considered a car for individualists and people who think differently. After the takeover of Saab by the American company General Motors, not much is left of the distinctiveness of a Saab. The Swedish brand loses its identity in the monotony of the new releases. The clientele acknowledged that with disinterest. The former pride of Sweden goes bankrupt in 2011. Whether Saab will ever get back on its feet with the new owners from China is written in the stars. Especially in Sweden, many fans have a fond memory of the beloved humpback cars from Trollhättan, a Swedish heritage with a two-stroke flag.
While car production at Saab in Sweden only begins after the Second World War, car production of a traditional German manufacturer ends in this era.